Eye Odo Bronii ababontin abedin komobi na ono de ose ordenansa esi ne bo ekena meso no krese ono na onim da se ye dad Lumba ewo yiri be efre no Akosua Serwaa enka ono dad Lumba entna enwo ema emamu ensianse inum o kanya meso no kre na de koso social media no eye na homete pa na wote ensem bi amanfo kekanche na ya na ase wonsu ya na ye ne ya se adenti na menkoa media amanfo twabo social media no to sa ko fa social media no so ba bia Odo Bronii ana obia ebo na wanya ade ana wakwaje obi kunu ni ade ensem bebre na ekọ social media no se na yenyina yinim no to ono de o se o kanya me so no kre se onim da ankana wonim se dad Lumba na yere ene maame Akosua Serwaa anka onko ho ono de okọ ho no onim se bia dad Lumba oda hokwa we ye nkomo a eye Odo Bronii ababontin abedebusia kam ho ne nkotie
was bigger than the man. That is what I always say. Lumba the year I say, and even how on in the Mami Akosua Serwaa how they manage it, you know. I say you to your boss na you steady. You say Lumba a case study and now I say me buy me go can baby and come or pema bomino. Yeah, say obi what to coin. A nimi trim say obi to coin to do music. Not intention, yes, obey music. Now all of a sudden he becomes a star. The attention that comes with it, the noise, a sound Lumba no. Me if I been a genius, he himself couldn't manage it because it's like say unexpectedly. Now we be able die unexpectedly. Uti him now we be able die now be a dine full of gold. And full of cash. He struck a gold mine unexpectedly. And only father figure, only management, only be beer, it's not something that he was cultured into. Unse ofa omo ebia sikafo meya ya wutu sikema obi o ha yeteteno. But this is a guy, a normal guy on the street. What to kind of hustle, and all of a sudden he strikes a gold mine. And it's very.
But his story is not that much different. Sorry, let me interrupt you. His story is not that much different from a lot of other people. Well, it is the nurturing. There's nature and there's nurturing. Well, this is nature. Look, he's a paradox. He's a creative. He's an artist. Oh, if you look, there's a guy in England called Jimmy Savile. What kind of? If you've heard his name. He was quite big in AE. He ended up with a similar disgraceful situation like that. Well, look at somebody like Rolf Harris. He used to draw things and make all these children's songs and everything. Let's come to America. Look at Bill Cosby. What he has here. These are things that people who are creatives, Robin Williams or something like that. They have dual natures. They for that creativity to be there, no. They have dual natures. The same.
But
man
I think say ABI if
Mama
we
tak,
take our time.
Mama tak. There me point na making is say. Who say in Kofa who can say American no, the structure is there. ABI we are in the music industry, in the movie industry. There's a record label, there's a management, be manage you, say. Lumba was everything on his own. Now here Lumba, the pedigree, and then the caliber, na Roman father and managing. They are some partner Roman father
me pacho, he wasn't everything on his own. He was never anything on his own. Lumba became Lumba because Lumba, my main show, the same opportunity and near Mastati, Lumba and a friend is an champon. They had the same thing. A dear Nema Lumba be Lumba is Akosua. Akosua and Nema Lumba.
Yes.
Oh, Nanesi, and you manu si bonnet, and you manu si bonnet. Make us say,
maybe per se, yes, Nipano no me talent to say DNA is there. But for a talent, Bill Cosby, I am a Kobo and the also so Camilla Bitanechi. Behind every successful man, there's a woman. There are women. Beer.
pound sterling. One sika dodo ade man nikunu. O my boy okunu no wa man 25,000 pounds. But obeka chira me say also the Akosua. I say Akosua, why do you do that? No. I say eratumo. When she started pouring out the fact that her husband had a gambling situation and problem, what you say, and she had covered it so long. They've been married for almost 40 years. Just said, what graduated from bookie betting horses named and Kramino to the point said I'm saying we are graduating with the online betting. What you say? Or more personal pensions, the crown put papa na gamble. And I'm like, but why did you cover it? I said, I didn't want the family to. You didn't want the family to. No, also I'm only left with one. One time put the no, and also a lawyer or to make the Western Union for court to them or sue on there. When she lost 17,000 pounds had been taken out. You can't say it was ruled that it was a domestic fraud. It means said, well, why yet security basis on that just say obi efini and that's on one kasa na yet. Last show there you nipuna. On to me no because even now going to me no. But we used to adrena no. I no legal separation because I say Iris me kasa me jaware and I just a minute check and minute check. We didn't seek 90 men I won't do it. Well, so sometimes we need to educate those coming and then also let go of some of our now my pum so hey me I like to be murdered and okay me handbag grab me fe cram put it open the car door for me. Yes, I don't mind. But it doesn't mean that you say I said 3 bags full like coming to America. Whatever you say, my lord, 3 bags full, my lord. No. And don't say a mema betumia you say man dear muya and you good. Hey, then you want to walk gun at your own. Go and see the slave queens there. They know they play. They will wind you round. They come very alert. This brand of slave me because they are very, very adversarial. On no cramp on a baby soup. And tell you what she wants. Let's educate this generation because maybe we will be living the society that I wonder what my children, my grandchildren will do. Because only feeling I think is that the word? Yeah, I think anymore. Well, and we don't want to become like a Western world that just say no.
No stress. They will do what I say. There no feelings in the hobby. Yeah,
well. We should keep on the conversation. I mean, let me stand down. I've been itching to come in here. Why?
You are welcome. Queen Kasa. Na wonsa Akosua. That will profile so opinion say mommy eka be about Lumba background, you know. Okay, say opinion be away, you know, near Kasa. Okay, say ne can be about they were way in Echi, Matthias. Also, ne can be about opportunities to be brutre, they are near, you know, how people are raised. And I'm
dying when I'm brain when you're musica. Maybe I'm family hot, the baby no, the may paint mechanism. Meka is here, and see and fan. And the bush opinion no, or no, what you see, oh, no, nipan or no, say, and fan. Because on May, and fan. It is several say, bush opinion no, dear you, Obia blame what bush opinion na. A bush opinion na. Ye blame no, and fan who ninty, you ni yaw dear bia one. Mempre market wano na ketwa ni nya bibia wama ode media ama me asema woni trima no eti mesrɛ mo a moma yɛ ninye sɛ asɛm no akɔwie court na court de ye ɛbɛto enti ahemfie ne na yi ne de omu no ɛka no wɔ hɔ ne de ɛyɛ tete asɛm koraa sɛ ɔne na atwempena ɔne na wahwɛ no ɔne na wɔ no mpanyinfo koraa ti bi ka sɛ wɔsansuo koraa ma ne nom ya wayɛ bi saa na mpanyinfo ka wɔn asɛm enti wɔn mu deɛ wɔn nim sɛ ɔne no na ɛbɔ ɔbra ɔne ne yɛ de so ɔkɔfa ɔbaa koraa wɔ kumase hɔ ne wɔyɛ no ɔne ne tena dan mu na ɔtwe koraa no wɔwu ya ɛmfa mpanyinfoɔ ho sɛ yɛbɛka sɛ wɔmɛtena ayie n'ase because ayie no deɛ ɛbɛkɔ sɛ nkɔyie o sɛ ɛmfa wɔn mu biara ho ayie no mfa wɔn mu abusuapanyin no ayie no ɛba so ama so ɛdeɛ yɛ o kwan a ɔbɛfa so ɔbɛnya ne sika kakra didi no no wɔtwɛn no wɔdeɛ deɛ bɛsi nti na ɔfɔ so na ayie no deɛ nkɔyi ne de hyɛ because yɛyɛ ayie no wie a na onya deɛ ɔbɛnya a ne phone koraa hwɛ koraa wɔmfa ne phone koraa bi ɔmfa obiara ho eti yɛn nyinaa sɛdeɛ yɛka no yɛmfa mpaebɔ ɛnta akyi na yɛ maame Akosua Serwaa enya ahoɔden na court no ɛmfa yɛ ntuye na asomdue mmra meda masema no asi
Love.
That's why Anisha Yena Mebo Mabaso Ejuma Pa Moya Bra Ema Akosua Serwaa Moya Di Anisha Na me question is say menima busia omo ni mo be for 34 years omo gya na chi ekodi obi a ono ehunu for just omo girl you cross omo so omo kofi ha na omo onfi omo nsem no de ebekoso a yen 2028 na nyame adom de court ne beka no ja na ya de nyame aso timi de meka no no kese bi aka
K.
Obatiwa
Eja.
na apom to say.
Onyamiano.
Tiwa why dear pa. Now ni bibi debi I come Obatiwa me wife 30 pa. Obatiwa we na say we Efie ada.
Pa jonga bibia.
Oh bi pese me busa keke. Say bia we akwasi ada da na say enye bibia na de wo ye no eye me fedoro. Na kokodura wo umfo bia ho. Wosie na wosie de eye na wo ye. Enu ntra na me affiliate the way I was it na nka mesusu aka no mesusu akosuafo. Omo na so woni so worship kakra. But so we keeping it what is it called? Secret, that's fine. But what I want to say is Lumba ne yere Mami Akosua Serwaa me de ensem kakra mintie much but me de to me ebufu kakra oh lawyers omo ba ho ebe church ensem mu ena ensem omo kana so wo de kwa adwen mu a unze nyanza wo mpa se abusua panyi se ye start free time abusua panyi sorry se oye abusua panyi obedi asem nanim kan no eba besi enne a ye kase enka ye abuche kura yi na titi su bia enka sanse mo yina anka ensi kadista anka arrest na ekoso because since papa no wu ye no there has been so many conversations that bibia actually say niema nsisi so and you can't say one today na ochina umeka say na zero once already figure ashemu no e figure wo abusua panyin na anya de and o tintin too much one Lumba according to conversation it seems say one Lumba ankasa for almost 30 years or say 20 years. If says
21.
honest, yeah.
21.
Na you say
21.
21. Inti say unu obi ankasa 21 years na minim de ba ya na omonkasa. Being Lumba na enko no ho. Na wo fa aseso ni Lumba na at least obonyum afidia every year bia na o release song. Oti. Inti problem be pa na e wo ho a when to me anko hu ne wo fa ase na when to me anko hu ne de hye no da. Na afi owu ye de wo hwire sika se ono no ye buzi opani. Ne personal interest. Me tie interview bi as Zionfelix ne Jaga yeah. Jaga ne da Zionfelix interview according to how and what the guy said or the man said, only 100% said obusia penny greedy. Greediness. Well, because according to Odo Bronii kura busia mu no, the guy made us clear say obi mention say abusia penny epesika some do per bribes and I like yemma sika na me de mentia say hotel no call nkrakọ dae no how often na no call Accra and okodu Accra senke ni sa hotel no call dae no bottom sika pa nkasa sika no or the bet here for such hotel any expenses or make it everything says to say or everything clear to say abusia penny no Nyaman so na ase any bread to also. Wow, any bread also. Who create first interview Lumba ya me akasa I heard it myself. So o say onim ya ye cry ye nim obia ye nim na ne Akosua Serwaa afi said esi den one sesa asemo e abroche ba bia nka straight na Ghana for pe yana sometimes me catch me ma say me free Ghana na ma ke kan ye ma ekoso na afi me safari because me timi nko deep amomu hunu ne ma ekoso e be some of these things nanka woni wukunu woni obi ni ne yire ewo ho watu kwan obefo oba afoforo ono wonim so ye married man o ware bi ma enye yi enti regardless what the okachire Odo Bronii na ono ne tena ya wo madodo eba o muntem no it still doesn't guarantee and justify you Odo Bronii na tena for 15 years no say we are yire eno ntonchen say woni be matena na say we need total control over conversation and everything na be ma no ene instigate say you say can say Mete and you say Mame Akosua Serwaa eko Ghana Odo Bronii no appear as someone who is helping in the house or laying in bed or the aduane ni nsuo be si nanim if say enye sa na tie dia that's how I heard it the sa so na tie dia now obi a wonim so wo yire na woni say ewo woni ne tira friends say tena woni ne ti esi den na owuye dia utimi ka say no wabra ni pakro na oba o se wono no onwuye oye Ghana ni nso no wote okata aso wo mi hu nyanse ewom nti hu ne se eye ni bre but de nanka wo se oye ne se woni be mate ale se ye na yesu so ade ye twempna okofa ke ona se uko upie na se woni upie na beto bibi amana unim se wato de ma ompna no umfa enkonkonko tle ebia na busuafo se o ene we na metoma no se be ya busuafo no hu so no obi na ma omonkokon ma da bi nti bibi a woni be ma no be ye bia no ana woni mpna kro no be ye no eye that time now ade kro na mo ye na eye ade a emfaso a wunya wo so rebi no now the bear martin for 15 years. When you she crow ma move fe kama. Who say nya oba ma or yeria na kuma ni yemu ye. Which I know my Akosua Serwaa. Ni yemu ye angasa. Me I've never met her before. Maintain no kasa krada, but based on what ubie kana, you could affiliate it to na appearance krada. She doesn't talk. And so ubia kase oye DNT and a few people cast a Davy any bread. Well, na papa no buy no, and I wish no. And Mamma do send no sound once and open Lumba. Minty a crab, you say, no Lumba any will be no one. Pakoy yare or Kostra no or snatching from. But obi ban in Lumba chair, person be a ban in chair. Nay, Jibos was and rules. Ye Jibos one can rules. So, what can say? Wakacha was your penny minty a free jagger ho. Wakacha was your penny say young wareno. Wamana clear. So now, lawyer knows so no. Say a year minimum how longer on a Lumba no okoye Lumba lawyer. Na say ubiti na say one wareno. Na say in a short while obo as a lawyer. Na say wua isi de na wo beka say ya wareno ya say. Evidence when so I was say our lawyer ho. Na lawyer obi ware obi a me to emi wo yere. Obi no obi sa abonten beka say wa ware a meka say yes na me evidence of me lawyer ho. Nyansa bi anim. Wow. So Ghana for ye nipa bi anya atwumsem omo nka nokre asem nokre da ho pa na oka yese twene anim da ho aye monchen nti die ntina twene na anim da ho na so omo bom na omo bo nchen so sa statement no so wo de eto asem ye ekoyi ho a ya na sometimes me tia ze jemo bufu ebu a me ba o program so me ba nsema ebi ka no ene me de fa ebu also ene me de mfa but ene me de mfa na that doesn't mean say ebi or say me bubu obi ade egu but we are saying ade a yesi de ene de ade bonkum na eje obi ene 100% say Akosua Serwaa de ekoso ni de ebe nyina Akosua Serwaa no obi ene 100% say ono ene legitimate wife and Odo Bronii was just concubine and an uncle yamano and an abedru de edri inti de esen ko ya na sen ko twa so nanka o maami se do bi enim se ne yem ye nanka obeboa because Lumba ko ne nkofofo mba ono omo ye fine nka obetimi aboa nanka ni kunuma that doesn't guarantee say obeto o matwene so Odo Bronii no now no meaning say we be our lawyers in same but if she can't come out to say okay ya worry me ba 100% waka catch them crofo ebuso opinion nim committee no more go no say bisu nim but they just don't want to stick with the truth nka one day be oba out oba say okay me and me can say but and this peace be there now say we court now there is no chance say and then Ghana pass and Quebec mo apa na Ghana so pass and come in si obi ta say we call for see a bully in such a way say okay unu obi atna wo wo mamu nsia was a 10 that doesn't guarantee you as a wife ekuna ye kra hunu tata ibi e woman say oka say ntina ekuna Ghana for bu asem we pa ma Akosua say your Odo Bronii a and I would say maybe I don't trust Ghana but or certain things be home because no crane is acronym obi timi de just one city mo obi awo se kan wo kun e bogus enko ba bia nti empire and yen na ebo which I know say lawyers and judges they know what they are doing lawyer na asem no one same no I've heard a bit about him I've read a bit about him he's very credible and he has won so many cases like the case he's handling now so fingers crossed say the other kwama ye ma me na nemo ye no so within pipe time uchi na ye hwede nyame be ye nti mesi from na me
Hey. Hello.
Hello.
Mpacho mi tumi baso kakra.
Ayetu.
Na me wo KC from na me won sem ba ko mienu bia. Na nka me pese me bisa with me narration na all man but only one there. Mema obi akasa. I just wanted to address him directly, but only what they mean to me.
Oh, I see what you.
So no, I wanted to address him so because now I think that okay for me generally, now person make can say you be asem you be asem na obi a can be. So yes, so when a man for kasa and as when you kasa, I mean kasa man for so when you nyina kasa. Your man yet to say nya ye kan no. Then na the authentic story and I say writer. I think say now either way we are not being fair to a man because yen na ye ni ho ade na kwaye atisem. And when I was listening to K no make nyama bebre so Odo Bronii say but when I also sit back let me say mawo we ni so when I want to ask a question say say bia obi ni ukunu twempana na se unhu a me eba meeting kakra na say Odo Bronii no webusuafo se maame no yemfa nsa akola ni mpo na onya se maame no ko akola ni check at listen ade a woye maame ni no okunu se me ni no ma ana o me yire o me kunu se ya I'm sure say anka ne busuafo kra se ba kompo na nka omwo ya anka enkodu best
me pa so what or the next year is at the house help.
Okay. Nia owo ba ku mienu no nso na
e na onya hu yo
me justify
video na wa ma get na fifi o
madam tiwa boss apia obi a diverse opinion okay it's not justification when the way you look at the issue a different idea the way I mean that does not mean that Mama Tiwa and Mama Minsi from because Mama Tiwa made that say you wanted to explain to me. You wanted to Metiopa now also pesa ochire mi mu. I think that's how it's supposed to be. Bia na America no ento akoma so but pesa ochire mi so ato say na me so me dey ete.
Me pacho ato kwamina.
If appear
abotra ato.
Me pacho ato.
Na yesia de obi a
quick one, David. Miss you, unbreakable.
So now I heard send you a basic solve problem.
Unbreakable.
Yes, so if appear I say I'm justifying
unbreakable. Me pacho miss you quick. Na ma pekeshela. Why, Miss Law? Into me pick you later.
Okay, Martin.
If appear I say I'm justifying, I'm not here to jemi assembly nye mebusu ni enye wo fosi wa oba ko wa wienu.
Wo appear kasa no or Patrick said, try to be general.
No, I'm being general.
Good morning. I'm sorry to interrupt. Gomez.
Good morning.
Gomez.
Yeah, Mama
Gomez, I want to say. Gomez, Onya no pena samsana me hono. On saying you are wanting a mamma first ram and no abekasa. What's Onya if you are now on any cranatia? Listen. You don't need to prove yourself to the public. Ni living room say see now do camera na to video the pictures no. It doesn't sit right. No question na make sure. Lawyers are always a target. They be a Paul my or mobone. Uche living room hono obi or draw map. Draw capture or draw map or map area no. So usu no binging dia. Never please somebody. Me pacho, and you're my first room anymore, me no abekasa. But it seems that still you are trying to prove yourself to the public. Unim bibi, Bible kraka say, and my nya dear money penny nje. What banwa bekasa unya no binjin dia, and no the enfo be home. One a unim wajimu se unya no she. Minimobi or your mapping. Say see I'm a capture. I will send you a map of the area. And imagine sending penny address now. Oko osifie wa onimfie ho baby cause how Efie planet you know wait me a in living room no easy say obi be hu baby and a bedroom cause mostly Ghana houses no ni living room ho no na ne bedroom ewo just on my ye discreet no now why first bedroom and son why second me pa watch out never do that unya no penance them no custom na make a journal. Wofie, I know so wofie, but never say Odo camera no a living room to prove there. Who prove it why? Ghana for no mostly no and for in some kunyina ye nim baby and kwewo and I ye nim baby a you wono Omunda sunjimi. And some kwa will be an baby and a cry one. I'm a cry pictures. And what bema a living room or Lumba. Na master, what picture ho. And Tiana a be basso say Lumba dada and Lumba dada for a reason. Lumba dada na Ninya Matilda a requia Hayford no. Ona a what DLFM ho. What quajma on Tiffy ho. What quajma de be a master wa a picture ho. And ya fin what delay to picture and free ho. We delay to post no. Master wa mo beka and come back so moboa. And omodi onwenya na wogina fie ho no abeto abonten. Hwan pa na ne kra? Ne kra wabema ne kra picture aba ni living room ho. And so say yenya nkofo bi omo sori omo say justify say papa ne na aye bone. Be ma mema bi wo ho omo nya kwasiafo. Mini mema bebra okotena omo nchen a. Wa manager na ire ana na ire agine no. Wo bedi bre. Oba enye 2008. Enya afina na is a winner. Obebre we hen. Obedi de. Gomez me power chop. Me the lawyer ntina mafroha. So wo don nya to say the wo kana. Enya mistake na why any say si ano. Enya sakra mistake ni biem. Who fie no what turn on camera. Who share living room baby a picture. So who do you need to prove yourself to? Bible say enya dia nipa any budget. Ya dia won any budget. Make your opinion yourself. Decide for yourself. What ba unya no obi nji ndi alfa nipa kron ne ho bay. O sori ana nkodi uwache. De nipa ne be ne ho de emfa ho me pa wacho. Never do that. Cause ye won kofo ye mape, ye won kofo ye te voice, ye won kofo ye de beye. Cause we no obi mape a me screenshot I'll send you the map pa. Obi mape a o mape a o si fie ho a wonya ne address obi ho. Baby a lawyers fo bi kwa te kwa obi ho a wo ho. Inti me pa wacho. And sure living room ho BM Mr. Cost 742 neguso. Obi fa no mapia. Obi oya mapena or to the mekano. Or mapia. Obi hu baby a if you ho baby awo. Me power chopper enye BM. Cause and some cry aircon no cry pan airco. And some call for that so justify. Cause anke beya dena. Woo crowd. Efie yaso mom ne ko complete ye no okra e picture wo ho unyia na wo sori ko DLFM da bie hu e ma se wa picture e wo ho enya na nse ya no akọ delete post no ye mu bi se ne ya download it omu posti ma se wa ebusuafo ni be posti ye no ye mu bi e download ye e ko ni page na wo ho enya afi ne wa delete o ma indika amfa picture bi ambeto ose customary marriage after party Asanti amamremu anaka na amamremu anaga na amamremu ye ware sa ada ye ware ye sa a ring we ye index finger emani ye sa ring emani ye sa another ring mani ye afedi o masa akofa picture for aba say wedding picture no omo ye wedding na nkasa picture we private wedding cry ye video inso obi beba bejida abe justify Lumba no onjimi yo Wabet now 2008 na is a winner disika. No na ayare onkofa na yire na embet na nje na yire na ye made on. Ube diska na is a winner no. Ebrebe no wabebre. Ebrebe okonfo kwa ade yare. Okonfo kwa ade wa yare pa Ghana for ye pese o se agina ne naso. So omo sha yare fo a ni nua no omo kofa Matilda erakua hey for them bra. Lumba wonjimi yo wenjina baby anka dase Odo Bronii ya na yire wenjina baby anka dase Odo Bronii ya na yire papa na ya amoso wajimi wonjimi yo wa enamoso ama na yire jaina enamoso ama na yire jaina na won't na ho na obeye dey na yire na jaina na se watete na yire ama na yire ete sorry na yire ni jaina I'm sorry for misquoting enamneso enamoso abegya ware na ma na yire te baby di moba na oyare 5 months enyo na abehwe na hwan na behwe na ya mu begina ho say Lumba ayewe Lumba was a smart man uba so obedi nenyum obedi scanso obeda gi sa nyum ni nyina obedi scanso obeda gi na ekoma hwan mo betna ha na mo say justify me de go men so ntina me free me power chop and that mistake enye biem so oba ha
Sheila, Medase, I think say the work I appreciate it. Nti osi form na say oba so ne mo bekasa na mawrem. Why? Me that's
Me kokra. Also why see from now baso so on here bekasa.
na lawyer so ne bekasa.
Okay, me pacho obaso are fine, but and training living room cra me sure. Cause nipa e wo ho no. Ajem pani o muchi.
Me ye okay. Nti me that's it. Nti no madawase no.
And that's it. Mate, bye bye.
Good.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm into us.
Yes.
Why?
Okay. Into no appear. Mama address you appear and poucho. We just like Obama we are just assembly na share ideas. So when I say something and cause an open and I'm not here to support to be but then this year, so there are things are maybe some questions because Sebi near being so that's why I was asking just
I had support Mommy Akosua Serwaa.
Mama an idea. Mama when in the ultimate standing sad and what's
from
or questions to ask. What be sir? Now you're training mu. Ebia and I want to send me.
Exactly.
And a baby, one of my sad year no. All that to face. And then I said me ever crying if you win him. And if you have one with the Odo Bronii, a chemu acquire all your chomo. Oh, I took us.
Me that's it. Intina na me tie se na me tie online in amatic say I also felt say Sebi no I'm not here to judge anybody but na me can say yeah mame na onima ba se na no onima ba yo ani se oni Lumba nete but oni ne wo ba ko oni ne wo ni did the woman take any and did she confront the girls any confrontation like in talk about okay mame obema no me ni nete or yeah, did something like that happen? Say,
Ato. Who's a mameno? Bema nija ka mortgage ka oja loan ka and then kwala mienza gu ne so na one person and na taking care of all that Europe. And na oba holidays you know. Yeah, the girl watch no say I say papa no wish down for no what obuabu no girl no koto ma me mpa enwe de ani no e ma me na nya idea bia ma me ne be mama tun kwala wo fie oda until 2018 ma me ne ma me wu 2017. Na one year a year January 2018. Oba yero na obe discover say nkwala miensa kura bam. No say hey. Wan ka hwe, wan comfort to get. Say yan enye no fault. Ni kunu ekwate na ha no. Enu ntina go back to Germany. O ma lawyers trouble no. Asking say the order and any other no. Our no ungranted the was not that Lumba enya kwa ware. According to lawyer Fatino, was it that Lumba called bluffing? As that they didn't give me nyano. And now obinim enkoma a course of phone this wa. Emma Mamma kwa transidin tadi ya edi wo de bae what you say
Matthew asia
ato obetu anusi amede kakra beka ho ama
no ya awarefo asema
exactly
what you say no no outside one mean
invading into the privacy so much. But as somehow we become a warrior, I want to drink with you. Warrior, wo, and yama, wire as I see soon in a hand. Take and the signature account. Wouldn't that? Or the Naya Conquest partner? Yeah, wouldn't the Casa? What is it? But a member a quoted that would mean that a Efie Emedi
And the minimum.
Led in Samaba. And you know, for the woman to keep quiet, you know, if you say yes, a wabagana now, one that is a woman dinner them, and we had it was an agenda laid and set from 2010. Yes, and you didn't know Amano, Edranum, Amma Beman Wayare. Imagine Sasenka that story, and that's what Dama minutes were digging Obejaba Papa a Yasana. No, go off a Kunani Bibia fast. The washer and the Diaco so much Mamantrina again, Yana. And so clearly. Just and get that Lumba and you saw story and everything, and so and what do ya? And again, the better be because when I
About you are.
man.
About you are.
Bajo, yes.
Me pacho we de me churchiamo. I think say me buy quick one. Lawyer will meetings be war the other phones until opeso chiamo na. Oh yeah, we say.
Okay.
About you, I'm watching.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I come there and I made you an like a cry. Hey, that man, as I'm here good year. Say kutu,
say bam.
I can take them. Yes, so I come there and you him. And that team illegal. Why said yeah, boys a Brazilian.
I'm running active.
I told so come running man. Oh,
Me now say me so man na.
Dabi anyato Gomez.
Yeah, me see ato. Sorry. Gomez.
Okay.
However.
Nya no ho abotre.
Dabi say, hey. And I walk across things Befi Hana pay you.
Be opposition who ye.
Of course. Baba. If Fashila Mammy, why?
Still our hasi.
Okay.
Okay. Aye.
Lawyer Kakapa.
Yes.
Yeah, lawyer. Yeah, lawyer Kessia Papabi. Men Martin Gramonier. You should see to the ground of Philly Crat Rabia Messi because yeah. Lawyer, good
ASU 10-year coach. ASU 10-year coach. Senior 20 at law.
I don't pay the me chiamo.
Yeah, just
Madam Asipa for standing in for me. Ya Michelle Munina.
Oh.
Na Michelle mo boss a free Benada kombe hu kunimdie wo court.
Amen.
Dan we are near Becca Sapa anti.
Na me policy and you no one go be embajo.
Me ana me ka zo mo ko no mo mfa me nka ho. Ni ahwehwe bibia pepepe. So hu.
Okay.
Ni ndie besie. And ahwehwe bibia pepepe because a settlement ankasa no lawyer for yanko settlement.
Yeah.
What the lawyer ni settlement asem kwa tin. And your friend say enkrofond your lawyers abana ma me kula ni ko no mapon because na ya adwuma na wie. So Enti enimdi ya pa.
Okay.
Sheila. Oh, azembi ebisa lawyer na.
Oh, counselor. Me question be about yatawa chiwai. In himself, all kind of crackers. And your mom back can no more name any education be or himself boy. Ain't he me pacha and your time my cockroaches.
Mate. That was
And your cockroaches. Yeah, cause bibi obeke bia obi a oti e chere onim bibi no onim say you are a good counselor at law, senior counselor,
wow.
attorney at law.
Wow.
Lawyer.
Mr. Mubarak.
Me pese
Oh, one day
Me, Debbie, on one name you too, Mister. Unmute yourself. Lawyer, me pacho shela nso nya adaje nso pa ma wadwuma a wo ye no timi be kirekyire ye mu yie. Emma ye ne a sebi ye hu so anietani akyi no. Ode ewura bunu mu ma ye te adwuma na wo ye na sepa wo mrem. Enti
Amen.
ono nso okasa otawachi na ye nokre otawachi wo ahase pa nya abotre echechen se ne emra no ekọ step by step. Emma adwuma no nso emuda ho ma ye nso pa. Nti
Ato,
ye ne
oh,
dwuma
one
adwuma
day,
ho.
Bisa, Ato,
Debbie, eno no ye ice. Ai, okay.
Bisa.
Ice, me patcho kasa.
Okay.
Ah, to osre ha. Okay,
Me
ato
wase
kasa.
bisa. Oh, lawyer. We dey meet you. Nyedi kan.
Mini ya mejoso.
Emi say asem ni sha ase no. Emi say Ghana, the word a man for use bebre bigamy. Say
Lawyer post my member sa to asem ato dia ne bigamy. Ya ka bigamy a word na also what no. Eh dey. Dia ne bigamy.
say enu ntina me be bisa
Me
lawyers.
mo ba me busa so onti ase ne say ansa na what to question na ko busa no so. O ti ase wo akofa brofo abetum. Lawyer ni brofo nti dia ne bigamy. Wo nti ase ye dey.
No, I'm sure so person obisa say big guy me na dia kwan ben na eba. Na say to say.
Utie me kasa ni
Lawyer, mempasi ya beba be waste your time cause Ghana for ni any masem no. But yes, beba be busa. Enti mani busa ono no nti ase begami. A o busa no.
So okay, so if that's how it's going on. Bigamy no. So be obi aware. Ewo court ordinance okay. Na say osan ni oba foforo. Eko ware foforo a. Watumra.
No correct.
Okay. So Madam Pachoma Tremu. Okay. So some eba man for baby I can't bigamy no. So I read about it and I may be sad. Then I had an explanation say. So me beside. So I used this particular situation as a case study. Me use this particular situation how I happening in a matter no. So me beside say okay. Say na say bia ma worry. Ena me ni oba foforo akọwo me de no disclose bibia say o miri na say wow ya me yere nso no say uhuye ena one country a uhuye ena one country wo ho a eno no eho asem te say
Tie. You see that other woman on an alcohol no a mistress. Hello.
Ato unmute.
Hello.
Hello, dog.
Mbacho meet on kala meet you.
Maame na one na wo no any mistress.
Okay.
And Rabia no esi kwan say ubenya mistress. So ahu. Ade say wa ware na atwempena. Emra ntimi mpane hyew.
Okay.
Na emom ubetim kura ne mpana na wo. So mpana anka say wa ware wa na evidence no say ma ware a anya criminal offense.
Okay.
Under our laws. But once ube claim say wa ware ya ware no and say wa ware dey na bigamos. The one a criminal offense.
Okay.
And in this scenario, for instance, if the woman no Odo Bronii is insisting say no provide the evidence, and that kind of release was bigamous, was a criminal offense. Now America been show you file injunction, no much file opposition, and I believe say it was so because they thought say omni evidence be half no dey about me man fa a document be a cheso ma ware anka ho man fa picture omni hwe and that issue of our dear minim baby come for free Omni evidence because that Lumba worry oban. They don't have any picture ni ho, certificate ni ho, BBI ni ho. Why are they saying this is worry no? I'm sure they are saying so now was 6 they are worry no. But obviously the law will not look at it that way. At best, the law will call her a mistress. So, and these are the real facts. On the motion, but to me, they could not even allege this or worry no honey her. And to me, Mintiomasi, see you a lawyer for Mintiomasi. And patapa no somebody yamane ya
apart from a kuna idea, cases is also anyone.
Cases one men are mere some to cases de bio. Ninu ya man person saman.
I'm almost a year, papa.
Yes, so Mama Koso.
One cause.
Hey,
Almost a man.
lawyer Kusi, Papa, Madame, Mado, Nianya, me say,
Your contingents ni nyina be pie ha.
Aye, my day, your bed was a ye now draw away. I sent 2 way. Your lawyer, Papa. Your soul was through. Your soul was through my 1 cry.
Medamasi nyamishra monso.
Papa, Juma, way, you know, where a Juma soon, I'm so when young punch that one was a fool.
Amen.
Amen.
Why am mammy racing to me? One pay so trade and punyanko say, me say, woman, what want to us, what want to us, what want to us. Said the why am mamma no, but you move a bien when you can say, Papa, we are why, Papa. And yes, no, and Yesica, what dear, and we're Juma away, and what men. But me say, mammy, we are with dear mamma, we say, what Janet, Dinapa, the antesano, what want to us, who wetty. Uwe cramp wa won to so nyame nyama wo ma asefo nyina papa ye so wo sro na awrade nhyira wate awrade ma kwatenti ahodi wom o ma wo ho ma asem da wo na empem boda ade a waye no ebi nsi da na waje Ghana fo ma nyina si wo anya ma me wi asem nko awo waje Ghana ma nyina si wo Ghana tenten nyina na waje asi wo no awrade nhyira wate ajapa ye mu bebre komu ni enim yachi yenim ye left na so proof atesem la bi wo ho am ye ni ada ho anya ma me wi asem nko awo me see ye mu bebre na ni nkwafo mo ba me di ye mu be ka mo asem kire me afie papa lawyer Kusi echeche ama ye ma ni mu bi no anya ye ho ntiase ase awade se dia awade ni city ordinance no ebi kura paper no papa wo be je so mo nim de paper no
Nim ne to fa so
wo mo nim o asem wi ama sanka ma ni bebre ewu Papa, Miss Wanyankopon Sawate, Quatenti and what you Minimu the American show, Papa. Miss Maba Ghana, Namabe show, Papa. Na Miss Minimu the American.
Matimedasi. Nyamishra munina.
Lawyer.
Enti munkoso.
Lawyer mpacho to me na mi bisa asem no na ade bia ba mi ti pese mi bisa. Minim say ye maame fo no mo so no. Say, Lord, do you think say Sanka issue is a very big issue. For me, I'm thinking, is it the number of Nkolano? Is it a factor? Say Nkolani does something a very big issue, Sana. Do you
Lawyer,
think?
Lawyer, I'm sorry to interrupt. Also, do you think my name making a sentence now? Because thought is different from factual statements.
Let me attempt to answer this question.
I think what I'm trying to say is that listen. Case na lawyer Mpacho. Who's the case na be case here Ghana? Okay. But then I'm asking that is it say ebia Nkolano edoson inti na mana be and say ebia sanka ya eba ba ko a would have been a bit not as big as
na court wanya man ye de ka asem wo de be
ma Fred lawyer here no
a man notwithstanding the law cannot change.
No.
You get the
Well, you are no at all.
Nkolano does ukrana I know that does not make you a wife. And I'm someone TV. I'm so to and say over here, you know. You cannot give birth to many children, then say because of that you are a wife. No.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, what's the question? Ato.
Advantage of Bano want to say. Advantage of Odo Bronii want to say the money legitimate children under our laws. And to say a
lawyer, let me interrupt you there. Legitimate children, Lumba bro paternity test. So
Oh, okay.
We cannot claim
Under
legitimacy now.
our law, no, under our law, no, a child is somebody who has been named by the father. That's prima facie. Now, when somebody challenges,
lawyer,
so when somebody challenges the paternity of the child, what are you going to do?
yeah,
Okay.
and Marcos can into lawyer and now honka me pacho and kebi and cast legitimate because we all don't know. Yenim into we guess
But say a
the
presumption.
same way atone kano and kebi mama.
This is challenge here. I said, Akosua Serwaa challenge here. Because I DNA. Now I suppose you are.
And we are challenging, we are challenging.
Lawyer. Aha de ye gi ho achinye pa.
We are challenging.
Be ye benyanti ase wo de ekoso mu.
Ye hia bibia.
Awoda de ne ne de enya de ampala na ye beso.
Lawyer na de ba ko so ehia
Adai mako oh.
Papa no kwa papa ni nyina ye pesamanle the reason why you kwa papa ye papa. And we say ye penny reason.
You are taking steps.
Good.
Asem nesi adwuma nesi ana nkura no so die ne no ye ne maame Akosua Serwaa ye abusua ye bo abusua ye challenge die ne fo nkura no ye challenge pa.
I know your second step.
Me na me catch.
Okay.
We move.
Team legal wise.
we move
And that day lawyer. Yo, lawyer.
We say sir say ordinance say me
you better later what Gomez.
Yee.
My na stable.
Gomez, bye my ni nyina wo.
Hey,
legal wise. Ashanti. Obati wa yo.
Team legal wise. Monye so na ya ho.
Oba, you won kesi e say lawyer.
Oba friend me apa o say hwe na wo we lawyer bo me say
lawyer. Oba ye. Ye ne be pa we. Ya santwe. We move. Hey, madam Oba say na santwe we. Sorry, we ya da we ya ho ada. We say lawyer about Jesus.
Me say me kwa ko dwalimpo Ashanti. Ma ro me ho. Oba say queen na wo ye dey. Ye lawyer ba.
My ni nyina awade nsha mu bebre wate.
Na bidi brika be yo oba nya.
Gomez ya da se pa wate. Say Oba say.
Very much.
What do you say ayo?
Gomez Enra ye say oba.
Oba ni ye be bon komo kama.
Me shop.
Titama Oba eba ya na me ye fast catch and say Oba wa around inti. So Oba ne bra omomodin ano nye den oma ne mra na enche no ba di abusua pani aye no da. Esi ade papa bi esi na ni eti a.
Esi na no de ye asan na o.
Pacho me pese me kan se me kakra na me si form. Emra na me kasa me se na shila misunderstanding me kakra. On say asem na ye kan no.
Understanding you. I get where you coming from. But me misunderstand there.
So let me say when I say you would understand. Nyana me pese me kan is apart from the law side.
Mo comment here mo nwen won. Why na ye cross ni lawyer?
Apart from
busuafo no omo nya lawyer nko omo mpe.
Me pacho me koso ana.
Nya betia pra na let them say.
Pacho me koso ana.
I mean yes let me mute na.
Asama na me pese me bisalo ani so but o say na me hwe ni say me looking at from the human side say na me pese me lawyer say. So anka.
What's me about? What's the human side? Now other you know animal side and everybody is in a human side because we have human ideology. And until crown a lawyer can be mama say and niso case legitimate because the kids we've not determined their paternity. Lawyer na musu wonim kasa pa because no kra can be mama. Abra ye determine legitimacy. Wo asema wo kana to me no udi kind bass and I know where you're heading to. And then I make us say obi wo ho no creda baby near the si baby. And here na what that say enkrenti and na yet me accept you be. How can it be possible? And I san can cry good children so nyina e oni Ghana.
But most of the Ghanaians na kaza enkola ni ntina wo mka bi ma no.
Me pacho enkra no ye determine omo paternity. When you say ye be kona omo nyina anya papa ne kra ma what will it be?
Pacho Shila now say me nkasa na team pacho de ma me nkasa when me ka e bia beti nya me kana say first menka sɛ nkwalaa ne nti no but asɛm na me bisa sɛ issue no na me bisa from the lawyer's side of view sɛ is it say yeah on say nkwalaa no abɛɛ bebree ne nti no ɛno nti na ama asɛm no
Gomez. Na was so kasa opese obisa wo mranimu.
Oh yeah,
Lawyer. But kasa lawyer side because who bisa what lawyer ne think. Na say wo so de mra esi nkyɛn na ɔka n'adwene.
Ano na me interrupt yet
But any say we sa asɛm na ye abɛda hɔ no ɛwɔ ne mra. Nti wo pɛ nkyɛkyɛmu a busa mra a ɛbɛka asɛm no. The emranese, not what people think.
me okay mate me that's ne ntutumu ade ama me what I wanted from the lawyer and say bia obeme futu bi say for me I think say bia me majimu na me no so but I think say bia ye ma me nso bia etena na ma so dodo nti na me bi sa lawyer and say sanka bia kwala na ye baako eye mienu a anke betima e kese se na be na
okay ato a quick question my member sir when who signboard ewo wa bonten
yes I mean
who signboard ya esisi kwan ho
yes
who signboard me pacho hold on who signboard bebre wa bonten me boa
yeah
okay until signboard is siyasa so we church say ya dia
minka say
no I'm asking maybe a question and maybe say yes or no oh answer me na me say okay enti so who sa signboard a ebo abonten ana esiyasa so na picture da so enya wo dia
yeah
aye dan na oni obi kunu a wakọ ware ebeye odia so far as say maybe so far as utimi ka say signboard bo abonte ayetimi ho signboards bebrebe billboards and other things no banners no enya odia no saa na obi kunu onene wo 100 kra wo ye obi kunu onye wo kunu
okay Sheila what was
it
Mama, look, so let me okay. I mean, that's how I'm that's friend is saying
scenario, right?
Scenario, no. But let me say, for instance, let's say something here. Ebi Ashela wo we unu kuno. Okay, you may not like it, but the way I'll be to make taking.
Okay, one moment, hold on. On something for Debbie, I know where you heard them.
No, you don't know. How would you know?
How will I know? Oh dear, go ahead.
Finish.
Go ahead, Minty.
We are not arguing, okay? I want Nyampesa make answer.
Obia say Atoya Kelvin, Debbie the great. Oh dear, hold on, maninye. Go ahead. Atu, go ahead.
So kunu ko ba okay? Say now be gino. So for 455. If you say now so be gino no difference. So all what I wanted to ask is say
na mama no waji obi meba what is acceptance no anya me hold on tie me unim bibi minim baby ya obi abekwa akosi
no you cannot
no you know say I cannot do you know we have mind readers
no you cannot
no why no you don't know what I do me pacho tie me o say accept Debbie hold on mama ne accept obi a acceptance is taking something in.
Mami Ben now.
Mami Ben also accept it. Debbie, they great hold on me bo. Mami Ben also accept it. Mami Ben so who some nana woka.
So if one says so it
me bo. Mami Ben who some nana wo so.
So if you had let me to finish and can be one some America. Mami
go ahead me too.
Ni America ni say. Na me na America ni na ni say. I'm not for any, but I'm saying that your mommy Akosua Serwaa make us say, bia, nana mbisa lo ani say, bia, Odo Bronii ne mana be dos nti no.
Hold on. Obusa lawyer no.
Yeah, you are no at all.
No, hold on. The great me both. Obusa lawyer no say
Mr. What the mamini are normal at all. Start some way. Men repeat it after repeating. Enough. Busa lawyer church mo. I didn't say you keep on repeating. Person will chip something here. What do do? No ma one ye then one ye
signboard
no consideration about it. As simple as that. The same way, what but it's enough. Repeat it again. We will be next further. Go on and act.
I think that.
But apart from that, no, don't repeat it again because it's not going to change anything or it's not going to amend any law. Ghana govern your friend and say, ordinance marriage. Ain't say 100,000 doesn't change any fact fair or your side your friends a piece of cake.
Me patcho the gate
Me say wa
no munsuo
don't
me patcho wo mada e na obanya na misa santi bra bra
don't
bra bra ne wa asem ya ba so we are not here say bi nipa ba kwa so ye pese ato de wa ka wie ya pese aso ye kasa bi me patcho nti ato
I
question
told
ti
me
ma
the
ya no a
dropo ni
ye
ye
process
adwuma
go
no.
forward
Okay,
wa yes
okay,
what ato
okay.
me
If
patcho why
Mamati,
Ne
if
mame chipu bibi in. Girl ne ye mpna oba fie ho as house help. Ne pictures, even the current pictures, prano, or yere, not our background. So it doesn't matter how hard she tries, or be portray herself in the public. It
they're
doesn't
great,
change the fact.
they're great. But
And
maybe some
that
of them
is
are.
it.
But why not Kelvin? Why not Kelvin? Because I'm not see me Kelvin. Why not Kelvin?
Media, I don't know you. Dear minimum say what they are talk. And
Debbie,
that is it.
Debbie. No, I want
It
to
is
ask because me
whatever
who
you
we were.
are, no.
Why not Kelvin? Who is Kelvin?
Whatever you are, you know yourself.
Why
And
akwabia?
me.
Why
But
And I
na
may
so
be explaining.
was no law o tu futuro gun krofo ani.
Why you
so
feel law?
okay, Mati.
Kevin, you know.
Mati.
I'm a
The
who.
great bet na koso because I'm not for be see me Kelvin. I'm be say me who so no ye why.
Ato.
Uh-huh.
Me person make yourself play as a man. Say. Send your ubusa no. Me show and show betimi dia kodi obi baba. Without you getting yourself clear, say it's okay. It's not okay. Whether say worry obi amamre kwa so, and answer won worry obi amamre kwa so no. It's not okay. Say when you oba wo ho, na wo besisi akire. Imagine say so oba no na ewo saa tumi no sisi akire ewo wo wakwa mu a, ke be ye wo de. Enti aba ye de bo takire say de boba na enye yie de a. We shouldn't do it with each other. Na Emma may justify because of our traditions. Say, because of say on na wo dodo. Obi ansoma no so on dodo. Maame eyire na nkasa on be ma ne bo bra ne sweat e na baba we ibedi bie no. Eyire ne hu say emma mensa be sofo ama se papa no anase ka menko a metimi oskumo hemo metimi abomaba so ahwe no. It is the same as saa girl no na was no susu no ho. Enti wan susu no ho no wada ho twen enkora du aduonu num a no ye ne own piece of cake and fire ho duru ho a de mra ne sie no ye de ne begina na eto so biem maame ne nim se ne kro no ne bobra enu nti osam na nim fifre di bo ne dwetire na even as at step papa na we kra no otu yaka wo mawariem no doesn't make say obi a wabetena ho edidi ne sweat na say ono ne pagya na de call hospital see am tiro me pagya obi de ne call hospital does that make say me ye yere me yere enti sa favor no eye girl no choice and ono na make ye because ohun sa dodode e wo ho enti se ene oyire aba na o si free me fie ana se twon ho a you don't have any right say or the one and see bedroom or do company for her it's the a change or no any position it doesn't change anything into mesro
ato yes so papa say wo beti aso wo nti aso we move why me so what wadama we dey wadama
atoma yam piki obi na ene lawyer abakono
wadama we
ye
move
hiti up
we
into
move
mesro be me na ene ya woda atokwa amena ene oyo da into sanfom na for front umra ha
Efie,
dey
asa we
maame
say
nka
dear
asɛm na
mama nka
mensi
ma
maame nka
asɛm
asɛm
ansa
mensi ɛyɛ na sɛ yɛba na sɛ yɛkasa a ma mo nhyate yɛ down yɛba na sɛ yɛkasa me
ado bi
ɔbɛyɛtumi
asa
bɛfrɛ me
to
back door ɔfrɛ me nti na mebaeɛ yɛba na sɛ yɛkasa ma mo
ado
nhyate yɛ down sɛ
obi chatel
monyɛ din
wana so obi nye din ado mo ayede
ashanti nyɛ sɛ esi asɛm na meka earlier on no
oh
mepatwɔ
kafra
momfa buo ma obiara because
kafra
obiara nim deɛ
oh
obiara yɛ ɛwɔ ne fie anaa n'abusua mu
nada na mudidi mu chatu
sister
hey
my
hey
queen my lady yeah nana hema
Eh, na Emma, eh.
and Nama,
Na Emma, Joe. Oh, na
platform
Nama,
Emma.
meba
Ah,
the gate meba
Yeah, now.
Platform ya ye
I am
platform.
also a camera and make sure
Meba
What
obeti
can
wa
they
meba
want
ma
to say?
menka ma asem.
Ma say wa hold up.
my
Ashanti ye
wife.
me uncle.
Queen, mi ano na
Ashanti ye
menka
me
sama
uncle.
ho. Ma
Back to
menka
I am.
sama ho to
I
anu
say na
tum.
ya be ebusua ba ko ne wa. That
Queen
is
to
why
an
we are here.
Emma to anu tum.
Obi anye you kind of saying useless.
Ma me to
One
anu
to
tum na
me,
menka
me na
sama
me
ho.
car yo 80.
Wane
Oba meba,
Me na wo
oba
fire me
meba.
say no queen.
Oba meba. Platform ya ye was e oba platform. But obi ntimi nche wo du obi nye. Because obi na enye obi na to internet ma me say me fa beja me phone nye obi phone. Sɛ wohwɛ na sɛ meba so na sɛ womfa me a bɛnsɛ sɛ fa me ɔba myself kwen nsɛ obiara the great wonsrɛ obiara obiara ne hɔnom a the great soso bɔ ɔba pra na me platform obiara srɛ obi sɛ obi ma ɛyɛ ɔdɔ ɛyɛ ɔdɔ ɛyɛ ɔdɔ ne yɛde dɔ ɔbaa ɛyɛ ɔdɔ ne yɛde dɔ asante ɛyɛ ɔdɔ ne yɛde dɔ yɛ maame akoso ɛyɛ ɔdɔ ne yɛde dɔ the great yɛ mu biara yɛ ɔdɔ eti sɛ mo anhwɛ yie na sɛ mo bɛtia dwuma yɛde bɛdi mɔ dwuma asɛbi nkɔ awie ne ahyɛ ase yɛ ko dwuma yɛde bɛdi mɔ wabatiwa ena e leader dwuma di bedi wo oba dwuma di bedi mo besremo all jokes aside yes remo me enya sa ade no why we should respect each other why all jokes aside why mesremo ate
Muslim wa.
me enya we should respect each other why mesremo
Minema. Migatwa. E
ade wo bi
Muslim.
kan bibia na
Ja cha me why.
anya me
Queen.
kwa na anya me ka sa ma me nkasa meba anya me ana
I am me who's a wo kasa no. E na atu wura mu. E
ah
na shile
no
wura mu.
nti na dede
Eti
na ye
dama onu e wura mu na ka kasa mako.
oh anya
E na
me
Queen, wait
oba
a
me
kafra.
This is not the first time I
kasa
will
no.
buy yes I deal with.
Wanu si ya
This is
na
not the
onu
first
to
time.
awo so ati ase. E na onu so
Hey,
ato awo
it is
so.
your bam.
Ashanti Queen ye minia. What about you minia?
A
We
book
come
in
to
Nibra.
support
No,
each
no,
other.
no.
Yes,
Wada
steady wo
fẹ́ mi
baby I
sẹ́ni
want.
mi wọ
Yes,
ẹ̀jẹ̀
steady.
ẹ̀jẹ̀ kẹ̀kẹ́ náà ayọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ mi ẹ̀rù
Now,
ọ̀dà
so
fún
bad, the
fúlọ́ mi.
men for the
Bobo
last
wadwe
time.
ma no Queen Emma say your bank ma dia bobo wadwe ma no.
Oba grad the men for the last time. Master, I'll grow near you. What? Me patch, be a
Because
back
oba
door.
ba bia wa kwa kwahye no bobo wadwe ma na wo dia boss no. Enti
Life.
bobo wadwe
My
ma
own
no
friend.
enka kasa bo anhye
My ending
oyem.
life na maba. Now Baba
Yeah,
disrespect me. What
kafra,
do you say?
Hey,
kafra,
now
What
who's
do you
kafra.
that?
say?
So,
Ẹ̀wá
my
mi wọ
main
ẹ̀yìn.
way.
Kafra. Because
Hey,
no no so
Queen.
what questions I what's up or can e bia na na ono so nkrofo mo wa ne life nso ehunu so
Nígbà
ono
wàá
so
jọ
a
mú kọ́
say.
fẹ́ lọ yẹ kú sí mi náà.
Mr. Queen, me din Mr. Queen say me kra me ba ho anopai. Na bi be kan say e na me dwane gya wo. Mr. Me din Mr. Ye nyina ye funu ba ko ade because ye ma me say we di mu e na ye nyina be kan bom. Fa che wo nua.
yeah, Munta so Queen, men in the Becassa. Me and a minion, my financial phone.
Me
What's up?
emra kra me ba Ashanti wo. Ashanti si me ya so na me wo
Hey,
nua ma me be
I'm
ka.
missing the po, na me
Me wusi
moderator.
me wo twa nyame anim si me.
Me ma
Enti me so me
jomfra.
no be ba atwede wa ha.
Me na me fa me nsa nka moderator o ɛna obi na si wa nyame a na me dem ye de si wo
Anyway, it happens. But mama ye mfa
ate no
ncheche
so
ye
so
ho.
de be hyɛ me ana na de ma ye bɔbɔ ne
Me
dai
dia show.
ke mo fa asɛm ni nya queen mo asɛm no fa hyɛ me na me te a wo fa gu me so mo fa ni nyina gu me so me
When
accept
for Germanenka, ye nyina e toda emotion sa na it happen. But
wo de ma
anyway,
gye atum queen me na me te a wo de mo fa nto me so me pɛ sɛ mo bɛ ko de mo bɛ gu me
Queen
so
Queen Emma, you pouch why?
ɛna na we move we
Queen
we
move
Emma,
move.
we move
Queen, Queen Emma,
When fache, me so.
Queen Emma.
me ba me kwa go friend back door why me ba
I want her.
We love
Me
you.
facha
Yeah.
why?
Fache.
Let it go. Why? You
Oh, now
couldn't
why
get
not
your
sound so
question in, and I
dropping?
appreciate that you be a bit upset. Why? It's okay. Why? Queen Ems, I want her. Yeah, beauty stick. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, me mati problem
Yeah.
yani.
I love that. I love that. Thank you, Joe. This is beautiful.
I'm also
Asante,
asleep.
my feel pa. Oh dear. And then the lawyer my na ye
Yeah.
and I like his confidence so much. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
In everything, no, yenya ubia.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àbájọ mú àwọn pọ́pẹ́tì nkurọ̀fọ́ bí wọ́n nù mà wọ́n má bẹ jìnnà so akasa ẹ̀yẹ baako nyẹ mìínú. Ọ̀hún nkurọ̀fọ́ gu ase ọ̀nù mà wọ́n mú nkasa ẹ̀bi the same people náà nà ẹ̀ pìkì wọ̀.
Yeah.
Mpatcho metumi akasa na makɔ.
Okay, you've been waiting for a while into Bachakoso. Because I know Miss Marcus and why?
Your friend is saying it looks like lawyer Casano.
Who please go was here?
Lawyer Casano looks like on the crumple calm down Mama Akosua Serwaa side, because it looks like actions be your honeymoon person will take here. On the calm on down some mom that far.
Yeah,
Because Otimi say it could get them in real big trouble. And after the court case in Osaka, the same thing was say they've got evidence on me that charging the bigamy, but Omoisha and Cranity. Omoisha and Cranity, no much tree break.
Oh, okay.
Omoisha and Cranity, no much tree break. And I was had just trust and so actions now person will take, it looks like your Batiwa and Ashanti Queen, the Great, and all the others are in support. You have to be a bit more pushing a bit more for them to move forward.
Okay, I think it's strategic as well. Said he's very much aware. Said this is a social media war as well as a legal thing. He cannot sit here and expound on actions of Abe taking in the future. What he has said, that will give them a chance to prepare. But if you listen, I'm sure Sheila is still on. She'll agree with me. There are a lot of words he used in there which have what the French say double entendre, double meaning. Because
we have the mere understanding. My mom will experience in that area.
Yes, because he's each time he talks, he sends a caution to the other side's lawyer.
Okay.
If you notice the way he talks, I mean, said the entire lawyers no.
Yes, what can so who is our lawyers now, but no can so sending the lawyers a call.
It's really a very, very funny situation. On about lawyers don't normally act that way, the way the other side's lawyers are acting. He's very much aware that they are going to throw in the delay tactics, as I said from the beginning. Because when you have a case that you know you will lose, you do everything you can to drag the case on some ray of sunshine will come some way. What you say, or else whatever the person needs to do before the final verdict comes to not wanyayo. I am just so sad. I mean, they say, what do they say? That the wheels of the law grind slowly. What you say? Sometimes the case that here we are. I'm more concerned about the fact that she still has access to that property.
Yeah, you said it yesterday.
Yes, I am so concerned.
Tash,
But
the reason
she
you
needs
said hello, let
they
me
need
say
to
hello back.
establish this first case, what they are doing now. Once it's established that Ma is the legitimate wife, she can go in there and start taking charge of everything that it says. Get out, that sort of thing,
You said it, but Sheila's also answer church the entire on is that now. So we're waiting for the whole
that's what I mean.
process.
This is the first action they have to establish who she is. And this is why
Sheila Churchland.
They came in and said what they filed a response for in the guise of capacity, that she doesn't have the capacity to pass this because they are also now they are saying they are married. Well, but let's see what the outcome will be. I'm not talking as a legal brain when I say I'm concerned about what they are up to. I have me bad. What they are saying. That's information they are releasing. How much access has she got to DL's stuff? She's lived there for so long. There's a very disturbing bit I heard about the fact that DL didn't like saving and kept money at home.
Yeah.
And so she's got access to that. Which is, look, I took a break, and when I came from bathroom, I went through some pages. And people are, the vitriol that's coming out from people. Said, this girl is devious. This girl is devious. I mean, other people seem to know what happened at the palace even more than we do. What is it? There's a young lady who has her own blog, very simple girl. When she comes and she says it, and she seems to know even the chiefs that they went to see, and she's given details, and she's very, very clear about what happened there. And it's like 2010, and I'm like, hey. These people, they are very interesting.
Touch what you're touch. The reason why my boss should say crap, I was going to share name say, but it'll get to this serious point. Can maybe share something for us to laugh, but it looks like we've got to a serious. Yeah,
No, but we have to be serious. This is
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
what
It looks like right now, no, we're
saying.
dealing with serious matters. So,
Very serious, and it's a time that this will definitely make the history. I mean, the legal research.
Oh, yeah, catchy, kakra.
Hey, sana make camera for me, Pamucho. Wait, I'm back to our